Hello, my name is Adam Rifkin, and welcome back to Trailers from Hell. Growing up in Chicago, I saw all of my monster movies on a show called The Son of Svengoolie. And here he is right here. Rich Koz played Svengoolie, and because of him I saw all the Universal horror films, all of the Hammer horror films, and of course all of the Japanese monster movies. There was Godzilla, there was Rodan, there was Mothra, and my sentimental favorite, which is the movie we're going to talk about now, Gammera the Invincible.
Pounding across the motion picture screen comes the most terrifying monster of them all, Gammera the Invincible.
In 1966, Gammera the Invincible hit screens across the United States. In the grand tradition of Japanese monster movies like Godzilla, and this is, make no mistake, a complete Godzilla ripoff, Gammera is awakened from his 200 million year slumber when Americans shoot down a Russian combat plane somewhere over the Antarctic. And the subsequent explosion literally defrosts, awakens, and pisses off the original Mutant Ninja Turtle, Gammera. One of the things that I've always found very amusing about the Gammera movies was that, unlike Godzilla or Mothra, Gammera had an affinity for children. That was one of the things. He was the monster that was always on the side of little kids everywhere. Even though he was destroying their cities, somehow he was friend to children everywhere. And in Gammera the Invincible, there's a very silly subplot with a little nerdy kid who's obsessed with turtles for some reason, who has a telekinetic connection to Gammera, and he spends the whole movie trying to convince the adults around him that Gammera is not the monster that they all think he is. He's actually just a gentle giant, which is a hard sell, really, when he's destroying all of Tokyo. I remember when I was growing up, the reason that I have such an affinity for the Gammera movies was because as a little kid, I felt like he was my giant monster, and the giant monster for all us little kids. It was good to know that we were all being looked out for by a giant, spinning, flying, fire-breathing turtle.